What's going on, guys? It's Shed. We're here over on some more Mortal Kombat. I'm just in a King of the Hill mode. I wasn't actually planning on trying to be the king in this lobby, but... Oh, this is laggy. I mean, everything is in slow motion. This is amazing. I mean, he wants to keep jumping into it, I guess. 300, 400 millisecond? Holy shit, man. I wasn't even planning on really, like, doing a whole bunch of different gameplay on this shit. Alright. Everything stops going in slow motion as soon as I do the brutality. Amazing. Yeah, I would leave too, to be honest. I think every game is going to be laggy too. I don't know why the connection is like this. This is insane. I just got in here, beat the king real quick. I joined and it immediately put me against somebody. I played them. Real quick, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support on all the Mortal Kombat videos. I know I'm not playing Combat League at the moment. No way! No way would you block overhead for that. Okay. Fight. Oh my fucking frost thing. I literally heard it hit the thing. Fuck. Good. Good job, man. Look at this connection! I'm getting sick to my stomach. I can't even listen to the audio. It's fucking killing me. Figured I'd just play some King of the Hill. Wasn't even trying to be the king in this shit because I knew I would get invested and piss the fuck off. I need this Kung Lao to absolutely shit on this Lee Mei. He left because the connection is so bad. See, bro, your connection is so shit, people can't even play you. That ain't gonna work. Dude, the fact that she actually calls Frost out unironically full screen is hilarious. And it works. That's the crazy part. Good overhead. Let's fucking go. I mean, this is some extreme shit. Slow motion, 400 millisecond King of the Hill. It's weird. It's like somebody in here has some horrible host, but I don't understand. Unless somehow I'm the host of this lobby, and then a bunch of people in Europe connected to me or some shit. I don't understand. Why would you... And now she's just gonna zone with her shit and then throw out Frost. Yep. GG. Oh! Dead. Oh! 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 Pussy! Get dead! Get dead! Spider-Man tomorrow. I know that some people are already doing like the New Zealand trick or whatever to be able to get access to it today. I don't even do that kind of shit for like my favorite games. So I'll play Spider-Man on release day. That's tomorrow or tonight, really. Dude, also the amount of people that were telling me to use Cyrax, please, dude, you guys see one TikTok or somebody doing a quarter combo with Cyrax and you think it's good. It's not. Cyrax is broken. Don't get me wrong. That shit is strong as fuck. Everyone does a lot of damage with Cyrax. Cyrax doesn't give Sub-Zero anything other than that corner combo. Mid-screen, it's just there's really nothing there. Making your string safe? Not really. To this video, then we got Spider-Man. UFC event is Saturday. Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski 2. I figured I would make my picks here anyway while these fights are happening. Because tomorrow people will be mad at me if I'm sitting here taking up time on Spider-Man. So going down the card, prelims, a lot of people don't know a lot of the names here, but I mean, there's a lot of good fights in here, actually, some interesting ones. Main prelim is Tim Elliott versus Muhammad Makhachev. Muhammad Makhachev is the dude who literally had his leg bent, like, his leg looked like it got turned into a piece of licorice. Tim Elliott has a ton of experience and he's pretty well-rounded. And Muhammad Muhammad Mokaev, even though he's really, really good, he's much younger, but he also tends to get put in danger, just like the leg situation where I was talking about where his shit was getting bent. I'm gonna pick Muhammad Mokaev just because he has, you know, more of a ceiling at this point in his career, but he could definitely lose this fight. Then we got the main card, Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Gafurov. I don't know much about this Gafurov guy. I know that Saeed is really good though. I should look into this fight more. I'm not really sure who's gonna win that one. Then we got Ikram Aliskerov versus Warley Alves. Warley Alves is like really inactive, although he's got like a really, really good guillotine. But Ikram is a good striker. He's a good grappler. He's very, very well rounded. A lot of people know Ikram from his fight with Hamzat. He's known as the guy that was actually stuffing Hamzat's takedowns in, you know, whatever previous promotion they were in. And then Hamzat ended up getting a KO on him. Really, really good clean KO on Ikram. But Ikram hasn't lost other than that point in time against Chimaev. So Ikram had a fight in the UFC already. It was against Phil Hawes. He KO'd Phil Hawes. Warley Alves is super dangerous. The dude is gonna throw bombs and he's pretty dangerous to grapple with. But overall, I think Ikram will probably do well. I think Ikram wins that fight. Magomed Ankalaev against Johnny Walker. That's probably one of the most unpredictable fights possible. You got Magomed Ankalaev, who tends to make questionable decisions sometimes, or sometimes not be aware of whether or not he's actually winning or losing a fight. Not taking anything away from him, it's just, it's been a thing. Against Johnny Walker, who is super unpredictable. Real highs, real lows, even, I mean, when he gets knockouts, it's spectacular. When he gets knocked out, it's spectacular. I recommend you going to look up a compilation of Johnny Walker's knockouts and getting knocked out. The guy is a straight up anomaly, and he's gotten a lot better and a lot more measured and like not as crazy and blowing all of his energy and all that stuff. That fight's super hard to predict because for some reason my gut is telling me somehow Johnny Walker is gonna win, but Ankalaev I think overall should win. Then we got the co-main event, Kamaru Usman against Hamzat Chimaev. Such a banger. I really wish that these fights weren't on short notice and everybody had like a proper camp for each other. I feel like these fights are gonna kind of have like a little, you know, asterisk in there, but a lot of people think that Chimaev is gonna win. He's big, he's strong. People feel like I guess he's gonna be able to strike with Kamaru and then be able to grapple with Kamaru. I don't know if people think that Chimaev is gonna be able to take Kamaru down. Kamaru has like a 97.68 or some shit takedown defense percentage. What the fuck? They both have good striking, both have good stand-up. I think this fight revolves around if Kamaru is able to actually, like, establish a jab. If he can actually establish a jab, although it's 3 rounds, so Chimaev doesn't move his head a whole lot. He does get hit. He's real dangerous, but he's willing to trade shots because he's got a chin. If Kamaru can establish his good jab out there, although he doesn't have the reach advantage that he usually has. Oh my, yeah, the connection's terrible, I know. I can imagine a scenario where Chimaev just blitzes Usman and is able to, like, catch him and then maybe take him down and then sub him or something like that. I see that as a possibility, but I also see Kamaru like being able to stay safe, stuff takedowns. Wait, what is this outfit? Wait, what is this shit? Wait, this is sick.
Yo, dude, you gonna play?
Sorry, I was rolling a blunt.
I can also see a scenario where Kamaru Usman is actually able to stay safe on the feet, pump jabs out there, be able to stuff the takedowns of Chimaev. Because, I mean, after Chimaev was, you know, grappling with Gilbert Burns a little bit, he was like, you know, I don't really want to mess in that area anymore. But it is a little bit of a different scenario. He didn't really want to grapple and stay on the ground with Gilbert because of the submission threat. Usman has no submission threat. So if he does get put on his back, he's in a pretty terrible position. If Chimaev ends up on his back somehow, though, that's also an equally terrible position. But overall, I think that Chimaev has the advantage, although my heart definitely wants the underdogs to win here. I want the guys that are moving up a weight class on short notice to, you know, I want them to get this fight. That's what my heart wants, but my brain is telling me Chimaev. And then the main event, it's a rematch. Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. Again, this is a situation where my heart wants Volkanovski to win because this will go down as one of the greatest wins in UFC history. So many odds stacked against him in this situation that, like, if he wins, I don't even... The odds have it he won't win because, again, the odds are stacked against him. And the first time that he fought Islam was probably the best opportunity that he had. There is a mythical fighter form for Alexander Volkanovski there. There is rematch Volkanovski. That mythical fighter form came to fruition through the Max Holloway rematches because each subsequent rematch, he beat Max Holloway better and better each time. I love Max Holloway, but, you know, that's how it happened. Is it possible that somehow, on 11 days' notice, recently just recovered from an elbow surgery, no camp, weighed at like 180 pounds when he got the call, so he has to cut all that weight, then he's not going to be in Australia, he has to go to Islam's backyard. Like I was saying, the biggest opportunity that he had was the first fight.
This is the wrong number, don't call here again. Dead. No, you're dead. Please don't hurt me.
Who the fuck is launching a TikTok?
In the first fight, everybody assumed that Islam was going to be able to out-grapple Volk, and everybody assumed that Volk would be able to out-strike Islam. And when we got to the fight, it was actually the polar opposite. Islam was the one that was actually out-striking Volk, which is insane. And then Volkanovski was the one that was out-grappling Islam, which was also insane. They basically did better in the areas that people thought that they were weaker in comparison to each other in terms of the matchup. It was really, really cool. Really, really nice. Also, Makhachev was actually preparing to go and fight Charles Oliveira, so he was in a camp. Volkanovski was not in camp. He was already in a camp preparing for somebody else, which, you know, the stylistic change is definitely going to be, you know, a kind of a problem for both of them, but it's especially bad for Volk. He had his opportunity the first time. It is what it is. I watched the fight back, and I'm under the impression the first time I watched it, I could totally see how the judges thought Islam won. You can see some scenarios where Volk actually did win the fight. It was still an insanely close fight, and that whole thing was all about, you know, the #1 pound-for-pound spot at the time. And because Islam didn't win, like, convincingly enough, the way that people thought that he should and would, they couldn't give him the #1 pound-for-pound thing because Volk stepped up and nearly beat him as the #1 pound-for-pound. So even though he lost, the way that the odds were, people just felt like, you know, is he? So UFC kept him as #1. Then John Jones ended up winning and he's #1. So this whole thing isn't even for the #1 pound-for-pound situation at the moment anyway. But, you know, once John Jones retires after his next fight, these two will still be at the very tippy top. Again, Brain says Islam, Heart says Volkanovski. This guy's just playing music through his shit. His connection is something else. King of the Hill is a very special thing.
Did it start it for you yet?
No.
No, not yet. I don't know why.
The connection in this game, it's so bad.
It's crazy that you're even staying there. You fought every single fight on that ping. Oh
Oh
my.
shit, it's so laggy.
I just lagging too.
Wait, do you have the King of the Hill mission?
What are you talking about, King of the Hill mission, bro?
Like the trophy.
Oh, they're so nice, dude. This shit is wholesome. It's so wholesome. They're trying to get each other achievements and shit now. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for all the love and support on all the videos. Excited for Spider-Man, excited for UFC, and yeah, it's been Jeff, guys. Later.